Hi everybody, my name is Abana and welcome to Relish Africa's YouTube channel. Today we're going to be exploring the delicious food in Sierra Leone. One thing I want to mention though, before we begin, is that Relish Africa prides itself on making sure we contribute to the local community and economy. That means the bulk of the revenue that we generate goes right back to the community. So next time you're in Sierra Leone, make sure you check us out. We are at our first food tourist stop. It is quite loud out here. We are trying roasted meat. All over West Africa, there is kebab that is referred to as suya, kankankan, dibi.
Here's the grilled meat and it looks so good. Sierra Leoneans tend to call this suya or kankankan. However, I think it depends on where you grow up specifically what you call it.
It is so delicious. It can be made out of goat, lamb, beef, snails, meatballs, cow foot, chicken, anything actually. It's put on a grill and seasoned with things like peanuts, maggi, and spices. We're gonna try it and let you know how it is.
Now this vendor is unlike other suya or kankankan vendors because she has so many varieties, at least 10. Now we decided to play it safe and selected the goat type. And because she prepares everything at home and brings it to this location to sell, it takes some time to warm up, about 5 minutes or so. Comment below right now if you think I liked it. Another lady came by and ordered her suya, and she requested the works. It can come with fresh vegetables and other garnishes like a spicy mayo. Comment below if you would try it prepared this way.
So the food is delicious, but it's a little spicy. You can definitely taste the seasonings and the peanuts. The meat is tender and the onions add a beautiful crisp to this nice kebab or roasted meat or kankankan. Now we're getting in a keke, going to the turnabout. You guys say hi! Hi. Look excited! Look excited, please.
Those amazing gentlemen are my wonderful business partners in Sierra Leone.
So we're going to our next spot. It is going to be the place where we have delicious coconuts. Jelly water is very common here in Sierra Leone. Jelly water is a term used to describe when a coconut is mature enough to have some of the flesh that is edible as well as very sweet water inside. And so we're going to try that because it's really good. And on a hot day, it's so refreshing.
We ran into a bit of traffic, but this is a bustling Lumley turnabout area.
I have to be careful with my phone because it's not the best to hold it like this in traffic. But a keke is local transportation in Sierra Leone. It's like a tuk-tuk. It's 3 wheels and a small vehicle. It can take about 4 passengers at the most.
Now I saw CFC instead of KFC and it gave me a chuckle. You gotta admire the creativity of West Africa. We finally made it to our coconut vendor and we're so glad because it was so hot that day. Now, when you go to the coconut vendor, make sure you ask them for the specific kind you want. I've been drinking coconuts all my life, and it was only until I got to Sierra Leone in February that I realized that the ripeness of a coconut determines its attributes. The younger it is, the more water it has. The older it gets, the less water it has. The younger it is, or less mature it is, or less ripe, that means that the flesh will be less edible, and the older it is, the more edible the flesh is. You learn something new every day. Now here, the vendor is cutting my coconut in half to get out that flesh, or the jelly, as locals like to call it. Unfortunately, we picked wrong, and there wasn't as much jelly in this coconut as I would like. You can see here, there's nothing in this one, and the one I have, it is really, really small. But let's see how it tastes.
My hands are so gross. I'm going to eat the jelly.
10 out of 10 for flavor, for sure.
Right now we are trying a very common snack in West Africa. It's called puff puff or donuts or brofut or beignet. The one here is called local donuts or puff puff. And the type that we're going to try are the soft variety and the crunchy variety. So we'll let you know how it is.
Now, I forgot to mention one of my favorites, which is at the bottom of the screen, called Chin Chin. It is similar to the ingredients of the other ones, but it is fried longer so that its texture is the hardest.
I'm going to take some of this. Very crunchy.
I'm obviously contemplating.
I don't have anything to compare it to. I grew up eating these things in Ghana or from Ghana, and we call it, I forget what we call it, but it's very good.
According to this vendor, the main ingredient in her donuts or puff puff is yeast, flour, water, salt, spices, and sugar. But we're not going to tell you all her secrets, okay? You're just going to have to come and try it. Puff puff is best served warm in my humble opinion, so this wasn't quite my favorite.
This tastes like a donut hole with very little sugar. That's the best equivalent I have for it. A donut hole with very little sugar.
As we walk to our next stop, we notice a lot of construction here. A transportation station is being built, as well as a local market. Can you guess what these things are used for? I couldn't when I first walked by, so I was really curious about what these things were.
This is a place that has natural remedies. So one of the things is going to be a white clay. It's boiled and made with salt. And what often happens is pregnant women eat it and it helps them feel healthy to carry a baby. That's what I've been told. In addition to that, there are bitter cola and red and white cola. The bitter cola is for medicinal purposes. It increases energy and helps you feel better when you're feeling symptoms of like malaria or typhoid, etc. And then the red and white cola is for pleasure. It helps you gain energy. Now,
would you try any of these local remedies or stimulants? I didn't, but as we walk to our next spot, I contemplated going back for the bitter cola.
right now we're going to try something called rice kanya. It's made of peanuts, grounded rice, and formed into a triangle for a sweet, delicious snack with sugar, I think. Let's go ahead and look at it.
Now, there's another variety of this treat that is made with gari. Just replace the rice with gari and all the other ingredients are the same. Gari is ground or floured cassava, which is very common in West Africa.
Okay, I'm going to try the kana. It's going to be delicious. So let me try.
Maybe it was at this moment I knew I messed up, questioning my life decisions.
It's very peanutty, and I don't like peanuts.
It's okay that everything is not for everyone, and the previous snack wasn't for me. Now we're at our next stop, but unfortunately, she doesn't have the cake we typically buy here. She ran out because she's so popular. So let's try something new.
It's very good. Super Country is made of banana.
I was so busy enjoying myself, I forgot to mention this is called a banana cake.
It's very good. The banana cake is made out of flour, mashed banana, sugar, a little bit of salt, and it is fried, and it's delicious. This is something you have to try when you're in Sierra Leone.
We're off to our next stop, and it's a local eatery.
So, say hi. We are at Joanne's Country Kitchen, and we're here to typically have some type of green leaf stew. So there's things like potato leaf, cassava leaf, plasas, all of which are very popular here in Sierra Leone. So we're waiting for it to come out, and we'll let you know how it is.
Cassava leaf stew is so popular over West Africa. Many countries make it, but call it by a different name. Sometimes it's called pandu or sakasaka. It's made with the cassava leaf itself, spices, and a variety of different kinds of meats over rice.
I'm going to try the cassava leaf or the process. Let's see how it is.
Contemplating my first bite. Okay. I'm obviously thinking about it.
So it's a very earthy leaf. It has a lot of delicious spice, but it tastes very nutty, earthy. It's made of fish, beef, as well as crab. which is delicious because it's such a variety. It's served over rice, which you saw, um, but it's not my favorite. So I'm gonna try the next dish, which is goat pepper soup. Yeah, I couldn't record the last part. It was the goat pepper soup, and it was way too spicy. But I will show you a picture of it. I am spice adverse, so I can't do very spicy. But if you like spice, you like this. It had tomatoes, onions, garlic, ginger, in a beautiful broth with goat meat, and then you eat it with rice. So I'll let you see it, and you can try it.
Okay, I started eating before I recorded, so it doesn't look that appealing, but trust me, the flavor was good.
Finish our street food tour. We are on the busy beach road. We've tried great things like goat pepper soup and plastas or cassava leaf. We've tried puff puff and even roasted meat or kebab. Everything was delicious. I think my favorite had to be the banana cake. It was very good. You have to come to Sierra Leone and try all the delicious food, and many of it can be found in many different locations. We ventured around Lumley, but you can literally look on any corner and find delicious eats. Now, Relish Africa will always be here to help you go and explore various cuisines throughout Africa to help you taste the culture. So feel free to check us out on our website, shameless plug, and we'll see you soon.